Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode on the Scootz42 mod pack. We are back on the server again. Let's see, today I definitely wanted to do some more with Ender.io, but I think what I wanted to do is we've got this mod, it's a companion mod for Ender.io called Energy, and I wanted to, I think it was these crystalline energy conduits I wanted to look at next. So right now I've got some Ender energy conduits. I don't know that I've ever fully shown you guys what I'm doing with the power gen here, but we of course have an extreme reactor, but I've also got a handful of dynamos. Let's see, we've got some refined fuel dynamos here, and I believe these are magmatics using blazing pyrotheum. So we're not doing too bad for power gen. The thing is, though, the way I've got this set up, I've only really got the one side for the input, and I'm producing a lot more power than I think the 20,000 RF a tick or so that these particular conduits can carry. So what I think I want to do is try to make the next level tier, because this thing when it's on is producing right around 20,000. It just happened to kick on for me, how fortunate. But it's producing right around 20,000 RF a tick, I think, once it gets going. Somewhere in there, yeah, that's not terrible. And then these guys are nowhere near fully upgraded, but they are, what, 500 RF a piece, so there's, what, 1,500 there, and these are 320 a piece, so 369, almost another 1,000 there, so about 22,000. So I'm not quite getting the full power transfer out of that. They get a little bit more power than oh wow, look at that. That's craziness. That's just pure craziness. There's no way it was making that much power. That had to have been a misprint or something. Anyway, I've already taken the liberty of making some of our grains of pieziality, and we're going to need these in just a moment. And let's see, the way we get those, we just need to pulverize a pulsating crystal, which is pulsating iron nugget around a diamond, and of course this stuff is just iron and ender pearl, so no big deal there. Most of that I've already got set up to be auto-crafted. I don't think I've actually got the grains themselves auto-crafted. Some of the stuff I don't mind still doing manually. Little manual labor never hurt once in a while, right? So what we want, I think, are these crystalline, and I combine those grains with gold. So let's grab about half a stack of gold and run over to our fancy enhanced Ender.io smelter, and that should hopefully start getting us the ingots we need. We need a small handful of those. Let's see, while that is going on, I wanted to show you guys this ender bow. I happened to find that shortly after we ended yesterday's episode. It's this guy right here. For that we had to make a skeletal contractor, which needed a little bit of this stuff in a slice and splice, no big deal there. These infinity rods, again, if you got your stuff set up, no big deal there. I guess while that stuff is cooking up, now I guess if I've never done it before, I think I may have shown you guys in the past. I don't have a flint and steel, do I? I think that one will do. So we can head out over here to the mine. Getting the grains of infinity can be a little bit irritating, especially if you're just trying to figure it out. I've played with Ender.io for a while. They introduced the Grains of Infinity. It's kind of a new thing for 112. New mechanic, I was trying to say. Oh my gosh. But you've got to go all the way down to bedrock, and I'm thinking, yeah, here we go. Here's where I originally did this. A little bit of bedrock down here. And you just take your flint and steel and set this on fire. And eventually that bedrock, not every time, but a good part of the time, is going to give you some of these Grains of Infinity. There, yeah, here they come. Grains of Infinity. Careful not to step on the fire. But that's one way you can get your Grains of Infinity. Let's head. Oh wow, nice. Sweet. And so what I did, in one of these cloches, let's see if I can find it. I think it's this one. Yep, I made some Grains of Infinity seeds for mystical agriculture, and I basically just went down the chain and made all the different seeds that I needed until I was able to just make the Grains of Infinity, because you only need 4 of them. And some of this mystical agriculture stuff is not terrible. Not super terrible at all. And then just a piece of dirt. And I mean, it's pretty simple. No mystery there. So I've always got Grains of Infinity on hand. At least that's how I decided to do it. There we go. There's some alloy ingots that we needed. Now hopefully, yep, there we go. Nice. Ooh, do I need some of the binder stuff? Sure looks like it. Let's see, can we get a stack of it? We sure can. Nice. Taught the grid how to make all that stuff. Definitely a good decision. Comes in pretty handy. We'll just do something like that, and there we go. We'll let you get a few more built in there so we can get a nice little handful of these. That ought to do for now. So all we're going to do is go and replace these input conduits here. So I think one of the other things I might look into making here real quick after we replace these, and I'm just replacing these, by the way. I'm not going to replace all the rest of them. I know they're just enhanced energy conduits. This is one of the things I do that helps me manage. Now see, look at that, input 40,960. That's a little bit more like it. That I like. Did you empty out of here? Yeah. So now we're going to be able to drain those buffers a lot quicker, and this is going to work a little bit more like I'd wanted. Now this I'm only going to be able to pull 9,000 a tick out of, and that's no big deal. But let's go make something called I think it's called a conduit probe, because I'll probably end up changing those out again. Maybe not in the near future, but I can see us changing them out a couple more times as we tier up. So maybe we can find a nice compacting drawer for this. Well, first let's see if you do. Okay, so hopefully you'll work out nice in a compacting drawer, and you do. Nice. That stuff up. That can go, and that can go. Nice. Nice, nice. So let's see about our conduit probe. I already have one. Nice. That works out. And let's see, in probe mode, right click on a conduit to display details. In copy paste mode, shift right click to copy, and that's what I'm going to want to do. The shift right click. So what we'll do is kind of look at this guy, and I'm going to say I only want him to extract. Oh, that's right. So we changed the mode. There we go. So now we can shift right click. And that should just let me right click on these next ones. Nice, and I can do the same thing over here. And that one I don't, but this one I do. Yeah. So this one I just want it to insert. There we go. And this is going to be an extract. And that will be an insert. Sweet. Alright, so I got those upgraded a little bit. So basically it's just going to make my power transfer a little bit more efficient. These won't have to be on as long, so I mean we basically have unlimited resources. But I don't know. Seems like the thing to do. Efficiency, why not? But anyway, let's see. Is there anything else from Ender.io that I want to try to get done before we start taking a look at some of these other mods? I am interested in this stellar alloy. I want to see what it's going to take to make it. Melodic alloy ingots, clay, nether stars. Is this? I'm thinking the stellar alloy ingot stuff is going to be our end goal, because it's going to let us get these this whole stellar set, which looks pretty awesome. Could have sworn, yeah, stellar energy conduits as well. And that's going to be our top tier. Look at that. What is that? 2 billion RF? I mean, that's not unlimited, but it's pretty close. Pretty close. Now, there are other useful items. An endervoir for holding infinite water. Slice and splice we made. We might look at this simple voltaic cell. Fused glass. We might look at that. Let's do that. Fused glass. Okay. Really? Maybe if we do it this way? Quite clear glass? There we go. That's what I want. Jeez. Goodness. Man, that took forever. And we will need to make another alloy smelter as well, because that's the last little bit of room for auto crafting. Now I could just slap another crafter down there, but I don't know. I think I'll just make a second one off camera at some point. So we've got the ability to make that stuff now. Nice. Well, that's just silly. Alright, anyway. What were we making? Oh my goodness. Totally forgot. Hold on, guys. I will be back in just a minute. Okay, we are back, and it was Simple Voltaic Cell. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I forgot what I was doing there for a second. But anyway, that's why I was doing that. Okay, so we've got the quite clear glass set up to be auto-crafted. So the photovoltaic plates need photovoltaic composite, which is lapis dust, pulverized coal, and silicon. We have all that stuff. Nice. So let's set that up to be auto-crafted. Probably helps if it's not in processing mode though, right? And I am thinking I should probably or dictionary that. That has to be an alloy smelter, huh? We've got all the stuff to get it. Let's go ahead and get ourselves another crafter as well. And I could, you know, like put a chest down there and then have a couple of these crafters, both of them facing into the chest, and then have the alloy smelter pull out of the chest. And we could do that, but I'm always afraid I'm going to overwhelm just the single smelter. Let's see if we can find a way to hook this up down there without causing a whole lot of trouble. Let's see, where's our grid conduits at anyway? All the way over there. So maybe what we can do is, I do, there it is. Let's see if we can just grab some more cable. I don't know that that'll be enough, so let's see if we can get a little bit more going. There we go. So let's just bring you over. Do something like that. Maybe I'll just leave it down there because I need to be able to get over here too. Doing a little housekeeping. There we go. And maybe we can block that back off real quick. Provided I actually have something in here. There we go. That's appropriate. There we go. Yeah, I can get around down there a little better. So if I did something like that, I might have to replace you though. Let's put a crafter there. How about that? Yeah, I'm liking that. I'd like to put the smelter there. And here's a wrench. Facing upwards, there we go. Now we just need a little bit of item conduit. Well, maybe a little more item conduit. There we go. extract always active, right? Because you're not doing anything funky over here. You're just plain old insert on green. Good, that's what I wanted to see. There we go. So we should be able to finish this up. Doing that simple voltaic cell, and we just need to do that. There we go. No more dictionary for you. Now I should have access to the second alloy smelter. Nice. And then you can just go in here. Waiting for server, there we go. And I think we can make those. We should have the rest of that. So, simple voltaic cell, there we go. And that should be auto-craftable now. There we go. Says we have everything. You doing the things? It looks like it. It looks like it. It's hard to tell though. Oh, yep. We need a capacitor. But do we have any of these nice... What do we got? Nice planting, crushed, hiding enhanced. I think... Was that one that I liked or didn't like? That one might work out. Hopefully we've got a simple voltaic on the way now. Looks like it might be in there. Nice. So I wanted to make this because we can combine this in an anvil. I think we need a few levels. I should be able to combine that with my Ender Helm. Not that we need the help recharging it, but every little bit helps, because why not? There we go. You can see there now it's got that solar one on there. So basically it helps recharge when it can see sunlight. So I think that is probably all I really need to do. I mean, we could, I'll probably look at the, what is the photovoltaic. I mean, we can go all the way up there to that vibrant one. What's the voltaic cell need? And like, how different is that really? A daylight sensor? I just need energetic alloy. This will be a little quick and dirty. So I think I've got the stuff to get away with making this once. Oh, there you go. We'll just order the one, and I'm never going to need it more than once. But I think it'll let me get one. Nope, missing daylight sensor because it's in there. There we go. And that shouldn't be terrible. So what does the advanced one need? Another daylight sensor. Now we could, if we weren't combining that in an anvil, because you have to add these in order, unfortunately. It's like you can't just jump to the photovoltaic. You have to do the simple one first, and then you have to do the next one. This one's probably going to be 6 levels, I'm thinking. So I think it goes from 4 to 6. Let's see, years still in my head. Ooh, 8. Nice. So that's solar 2. And again, this is all just in an effort to help make this guy last a little bit longer. Because he holds a fair amount. I mean, that's not bad. We've got holding 4 on him. And he's, what, a resonant flux capacitor? I mean, that's silly. I think that, is that the top tier? Yeah, because after that, so that is the top tier. Nice. So after that is creative, which I don't think I have a way to do that in this pack, short of just cheating the stuff in. But we don't want to do that. Oh, cool, I did have this. I couldn't remember if I'd had Redstone Arsenal in here or not. This is some nice armor set as well, just by the way. But I'll let you guys explore that on your own. Let's see, I think we've got a little bit of time left. So let's see if we can't get up a little bit higher in that photovoltaic chain. So for this one we would just need another daylight sensor, which didn't look terrible. And those are going to be double layer capacitors. And I think we can just that. Because that's the same thing, right? Photovoltaic plate, yeah, sure is. So if I just do that, we should hopefully be able to get up to that next level. This is why I love auto crafting. So there's our advanced, right? And this time I'm missing... Ooh, I didn't see that. That needs enlightened fused quartz. So we need to teach it how to do that. And the way to get that is nether quartz and glowstone and an alloy smelter. That looks as good as anything else. So let's get that into our alloy smelter. And now we can get one. Nice. Look at that. Now how ridiculous is this vibrant one going to be, I wonder? You know, that's actually pretty respectable. Let's take that off of processing. So if I just set you up like that, and what are you? Dark fused. So we'll need to make some dark fused quartz. So how do I make you? Dark fused. Oh, there it is. And that is just any black dye. Okay. Now first I'm going to have to set this up to do this, I think. Here it goes. Set up a little bit with dye making here real quick, because I'm going to need some black dye. Oh, come on. I just think it'd be neat if we can get the headgear all the way up to that last little photovoltaic cell. I'm going to pop you in there. Go there. So now we need the Britannia black dye, Thor black powder, right? Which is that. Tell it to do that. Oh my gosh, I keep dropping stuff. Butterfingers. Which honestly I didn't even know could be a thing in Minecraft, but okay. There we go. So we just needed that dark. Which is easily done. There it is. So what I'm going to do is just set this up with the floral black powder. There we go. That should work just fine. Put that in the alloy smelter. So what we should have there's our advanced. Well, get in there. There you go. And so now we should hopefully be able to do the vibrant. Let's get that combined over here. I have no idea how many levels it's going to want, so let's just grab a few of them. Let's see, we'll need that helmet back. There we go. 24. I'll just do it. I know that's not very cost effective the way I just did it there, but oh well. There we go. So that's solar 3. Basically all this does is it just helps keep the armor recharged so that all the damage it takes gets absorbed instead of using, there we go, vibrant. Oh my gosh. So how much are you going to want? Because that's going to be ridiculous, I'm sure. Oh, did I? Was that as far as it goes? Oh, I was already as far as it went. It only goes up to solar 3, huh? So what do you get used for? Anything? Just generate solar power. Alright, well I was really hoping it would let me go up to solar 4. Sure you don't want to? No? Alright. Well, I guess we'll just live with solar 3. Jeez. Anyway, I hope you guys have been enjoying the series. It is really, really good to be back. I'm having a blast. Glad to be back doing videos again. Excuse me. So if you guys, if there's any mods you want to see, look and see what mods are in the pack. If you're struggling with anything, let me know down in the comments. I'll see if there's anything I can do to help. Thanks again for stopping by today, guys, and take care.